Hi, welcome to my channel, Insightful Spiritual Guidance. I wanted to jump on and discuss healing the father wound. This wound is detrimental when it comes to feeling safe and feeling worthy of being provided for in this world. And it has everything to do with your stability. So if you are experiencing a lot of fear, anxiety, insecurities, poverty, lack, you are probably, well, more than likely, having issues with healing some wounds concerning your father. The father wound has to do with abandonment, rejection, not being chosen, not being prioritized, not feeling worthy, and just not feeling safe within your body. And before I get started, I want to shine light on your father. Your father was only operating at the level of consciousness that he had in that moment. Therefore, your father could only give to you as far as what he had given himself and what he had been open up to himself concerning his father. So a lot of times these wounds are generational. If your father abandoned you, rejected you, more than likely his father did too. And he is just playing out his familiar, his subconscious wounds. But we all are responsible for ourselves. And when you become an adult, it is your responsibility to resolve and heal those energies so that you won't have to suffer within your lifetime, and also you won't pass on those generational curses on to your children and leave the responsibility up to them to heal. Now that we know what the father wound is, I don't know if you guys have heard the saying, mother's baby, father's maybe. Your mom is going to be there. Your father, he may not. For all those people out there that were blessed to have the experience of their father, really embrace that into your spirit and really have gratitude for that, because you are able to experience a level of intimacy that a lot of people did not. And it's a beautiful thing. So when it comes to healing this wound, you will first need to go within and speak to your inner child, because your inner child does not understand. And when you do this exercise, make sure you are ready to be committed to your inner child, because you want to form a nice, stable relationship with yourself, with your inner child. So when you start this inner child work, you have to be serious about it. And you have to be totally ready to make that commitment within yourself to show up in areas that you needed for your dad to show up for you. Because as an adult, it is your responsibility to reparent yourself. It is your responsibility to make sure your physical and emotional needs are met, and not go outside of yourself looking for those things to be accommodated for you. So, first off, you're going to go into a meditation within. And for those who do not meditate, you could just sit outside, sit in nature. Nature is so healing. And the masculine energy is connected to the earth. So it would be so beneficial to go outside and just sit in nature and visualize your child self at maybe at a time where you were needing your dad, or waiting for your dad to pick you up and he didn't show up, and no one was there to help soothe your emotions and help to give you understanding as to what was going on in that moment. Just go back into your childhood and go to a time, the very first time that triggers into your spirit of you and your father. When you did not experience a positive interaction with your father. And once you get to this place, you want to embrace your inner child, hug your inner child, rub your inner child, just totally make your inner child feel safe and comfortable expressing its feelings in that moment. Give it a place to express. And you as well, you may find yourself crying. Really connect with that inner child and talk to it. Explain to the inner child what is going on with your dad and why your dad cannot show up for you in this moment. And ask your inner child, what do it need to feel whole and complete in this moment? And it will speak to you. And whatever it may be, provide that for your inner child. And by your doing this, you are healing that wound, and also you are building that nice, stable foundation and trust with you and your inner child. Okay? So then, that's the first step. You're going to have to heal your adult self. Now, your adult self has to come into the knowing of who you are at your core. That is going to be extremely important, because you want to be grounded on a solid foundation. And you want to cultivate your mother and your father within yourself. So the strengths of a father, you want to embody the confidence of a father. You want to embody the discipline of a father. You want to embody the boss energy of a father. You want to embody the safety and security and the provider and protector energy. You want to embody these energies. And if you're having issues embodying these energies, then you go back to your inner child and see, why is it hard to, where is the disconnect when it comes to that within the inner child? So it plays back, and they bounce off of each other. So you're going to embody these characteristics. And you're also going to coming to the knowing and the connection with the divine, the higher power, and feel safe in this world. You feel coddled. You feel like a baby being coddled by its mother in this world. When you feel this sense of safety and this stability, you feel solid in who you are. You feel unshakable. So you want to get grounded and solid in that knowing and unshakable. And that is cultivating that safety and stability within yourself. And you are able to feel that coming from source energy, from the divine. You feel safe. You feel provided for. You feel stable within yourself. You feel confident. You feel powerful within yourself. Now, this is an exercise that, depending on how deep the wounding is, some people can shift energetically with one exercise, and others need multiple days of doing this exercise and affirming and remembering who they are. Everyone is different because everyone's journey is different. But oh my goodness, it is so important to heal this wound and cultivate pure love within your being, and allow yourself to ascend and allow yourself to enjoy your life on an amazing, prosperous, beautiful, abundant level. And this will also heal your nervous system, because you will feel so safe and so stable. There would not be any more anxiety. There will be no more chasing, no more aggressiveness, no more anger. It's on another level. It is totally worth healing this wound. And when it comes to abandonment, you have to know this and have a conviction when it comes to this. You can never be abandoned. You will never be abandoned by the divine. Not ever. When we were growing up, we had this thing to where if you were quote unquote misbehaving or being bad, it's like your love supply was cut off. You were punished or chastised in these gruesome ways. But when it comes to the divine, it's totally different. The divine does not see any wrong. It's only in the human experience, in the mind rationalizing and the mind understanding that there is duality, right and wrong, up and down, back and forth, the opposites. But when it comes to the divine, it's one love. Everything is one. So that's where unconditional love comes in. You will never, ever, ever, ever be abandoned. Ever. So you can let go of the fear of loss, the fear of grief, because you will always be provided for. You will always be protected. And let go of a limited universe. We live in an infinite universe. They have given us this program that everything is, the supply chain is limited, the money is limited, the food is limited, everything has limits. But that is only a belief system. And if you believe it, your reality will give you that. We create our reality by what we think and what we believe. We live in an infinite universe. Embrace that and accept your worth. Accept your worth. You are worthy of receiving unconditionally because you are consciousness. You are worthy of receiving unconditionally because you are consciousness. You will never be abandoned. Never. You will never be rejected. Never. We're all one. It's one consciousness. Consciousness would not reject itself. It's time to let these energies go. They're no longer serving. And if you hold rejection and abandonment, you will experience these energies within your reality. Love yourself enough to heal. That is all that I have for you guys today. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I upload more content. Until next time, peace. And I love you guys.